So Atlanta, this y'all QB? This who y'all paid all this money to? Oh, 2 chains, 5 chains, Kirk. Oh, Atlanta gonna bring the best out of Kirk Cousins. Over the last 4 games, 8 interceptions, 0 touchdowns, over 1,000 yards. That has to be some type of record, right? Passing for 1,000 yards, 0 touchdowns. That has to be some type of record. Now, they did make a statement saying that Kirk Cousins will be, the starter going forward. I think it's time to let Michael Phoenix come in and get him some reps, because you paid this guy over $100 million to come in and take y'all to the playoffs because y'all think he's the guy that's going to bring y'all to the promised land. There was a lot of saying that Drake London's going to have a good year with Kirk Cousins and Darnell Mooney's going to be 10 times better, and Kyle Pitts has been a huge disappointment. I got him in fantasy. He's a huge disappointment. But I just don't get how you pay a guy that much amount of money to sit there and throw 8 INTs in 4 games with 0 touchdowns. 0. He ain't thrown 1. You mean to tell me they get down to the 2-yard line and just hand it off to Bijan every single time? Bijan can't do it all. Bijan, he reminds me of like a Saquon Barkley. He's in a terrible situation. By the time his contract gets here, he probably ain't going to want to be with you guys anymore because y'all ain't winning anything. You got to give Michael Phoenix a chance. Give him a chance. Kirk Cousins is a more experienced Desmond Ridder. That's how I look at this. He is a more experienced Desmond Ridder, and he did well to get you guys in the playoff hunt. And now you guys are looking from the outside in for the playoffs. And it's just sad. It's sad to see that Kirk Cousins is sitting here legitimately ruining the Falcons. If you remember Kirk Cousins in Washington, he wanted playoff quarterback money without any playoff wins. Now tell me, how does that make sense? How do you get playoff QB money and you ain't even won a playoff game? He wanted Russ type of money. Russ was a Super Bowl champion at that time and still is. How are you going to get the Russ type of money without the Russ accolades to it? It's so sad. It's just sad to know that Kirk Cousins is sitting here ruining Atlanta bit by bit, game by game, pick by pick. I don't know what happened from the first 6 games of the season to now. I don't know what is going through his mind. I don't know if he's dealing with some form of an injury. But, I mean, there's not really much that you can do at this point. You guys paid this guy this much amount of money. You guys got to deal with him. You guys got to stick with him. And they said he is the QB going forward. I don't think that he should be y'all's QB going forward, because how? How are y'all going to turn this ship around? You can't. You can't. There's no way that he's going to be able to turn this ship around in time for you guys to make the playoffs. And if you guys do indeed make the playoffs, he's not going to win y'all a game. Look at what he's playing like. Unless he turns it around and has some sensational games, this is around the time in the playoffs where you need this team to lose, this team to tie, this team to lose. You guys got to win out, and all this other stuff needs to happen for you guys to make the playoffs. If you are not already in the driver's seat for a wild card spot, you need so many other things to happen for you to make the playoffs. And with the way Kirk Cousins is playing, it's not going to happen for Atlanta if he keeps up this style of play. I need his agent stat, because you ain't really done nothing. One of your playoff wins was off of pure luck and a clear offensive pass interference call, but they didn't call it. That game is long gone. What have you done to get this type of money? Nothing. Because when he was in Minnesota, you got Justin Jefferson. You got Jordan Addison. You had TJ Hawkinson. You got people that made you look better than what you actually are. So, Atlanta, this is y'all's QB. Until they give Michael Penix Jr. the call up, this is y'all's QB. See you on the next video.